Hello everyone, my name is Philip Escobedo and welcome to my mini moving to slash touring New York City guide. Now for my normal YouTube viewers, this is a class assignment and I was restricted to 20 slides and 20 seconds per slide, and there is tons of information that I'm going to try to fit in here, and I'm going to be looking down at my notes a lot, so just kind of give you that heads up. So of course whenever you arrive, you'll be arriving by plane most likely. New York does house two airports. One is JFK, which was built in 1948 and located in Jamaica Bay, Queens, which is about 15 miles by highway from Manhattan. And the other one is LaGuardia, which is on the border of Flushing Bay and Bower Bay, Queens, which is 8 miles away from Manhattan. And of course, whenever you get here, you'll see taxis all over the place, but do not travel by taxi because it is very expensive. What you'll want to do is most likely is subways or buses, maybe walk if you want, but of course if you travel by subway or bus, you'll have to get a Metro card, which can be purchased in the subway stations, and you get a value card, which is about $2.50 a swipe, or you could get unlimited card for a week or a month. And of course, when you go to the Statue of Liberty, you can pay about $20 for a boat ride to go to the island itself, or you could take the Staten Island ferry, which passes right by the statue, and you still get great pictures. However, you will have to wait about 20 minutes on Staten Island in order to catch the ferry back to Manhattan. And next, you'll be going to Central Park, which is the first public landscape park in all of US. It's 843 acres, which is about 16 billion New York City apartments, if you consider the height and everything of a normal apartment building, and contains the Central Park Zoo, Conservatory Garden, outdoor amphitheater, carousel, sports, all that. The Empire State Building has 102 floors, is built in 1 year and 45 days with thousands of workers. It can be viewed, or New York City can be viewed, sorry, from the 86th floor or the 102nd floor. You can get tickets online or within the building itself, but I do suggest getting there early because the wait can be pretty long. With Coney Island, it is located in Brooklyn and is home to the Steeplechase, Luna Park, and Dreamland parks. It has over 50 rides and attractions, along with entertainment and recreational things like volleyball, the beach, playgrounds, and the New York Aquarium. And I also heard it is named after the Coney bunnies as well. The Metropolitan Museum opened in 1872 to bring art and education to the public. It has a collection of over 2 million works of art spread over 19 curatorial departments. Entrance will show about $25 a person, but it is only recommended. You can really just pay 25 cents or a penny to enter. Rockefeller Center is built in 1939 and has many events throughout the year, such as the lighting of the Christmas tree. It's spread over 22 acres and has 19 commercial buildings. You can go to the top of a rock, which you will have to pay for a ticket, and it may have even a better view than the Empire State Building itself. And of course, it has businesses like Radio City Music Hall, MC Studios, all that. Times Square is, of course, where the New Year's ball drops, which started in 1907 and had the first electrical billboard in 1917. You can go to BroadwayBox.com if you're a Broadway shows buff for the best ticket discounts and everything like that. Now, for restaurants, never ask any of us where a chain restaurant is, like Olive Garden or Red Lobster. We could tell you where an actual legitimate authentic place is to eat for seafood, Italian food, all that. Menus are normally in the windows or on podiums outside, and they also have a ratings sign on their windows that is based off the quality and cleanliness. Now if you go to Chinatown, it is located in Lower Manhattan, and everything is basically authentic. The food, the art, and even peddlers selling like authentic Chinese herbs. It has a Church of Transfiguration, which was built in 1801 and is the oldest Catholic church in New York City, and also has the Mahayana Buddhist temple. Now, if you're moving here, make sure you save up. Try to get to know people before you move here. Facebook groups, whatever you could do. Don't bring a car because driving in the city is insane. May have to have a roommate when you get here, so be prepared for that, and study your neighborhoods, okay? So like the Manhattan Borough, it means Island of the Hills in the Algonquin Indian language. Is settled by Henry Hudson and the Dutch in 1624, and has, of course, the Times Square, Central Park, Union Square, Chinatown, Highline, etc. And it's the most expensive borough to live in. Lots of affluent residents and financial establishments. For Brooklyn, it has a Brooklyn Bridge, of course, that goes from New York City to Brooklyn. So try to walk across it if you can. It's a pretty fun experience. maybe walk down to Greens Point Historic District. And of course, night in Williamsburg neighborhood is great with fun bars and restaurants, and it houses the Coney Island, Barclays Center, Brooklyn Museum, everything. With Queens, it's the most diverse borough. Visit Jackson Heights if you can, which is a mixture of the Indian and South Asian uh, culture, and it houses the Unisphere, Bohemian Hall, Beer Garden, and Museum of Moving Images. So next we have the Bronx, which is not as bad like it was in the 70s. And it houses the Bronx Zoo, Yankee Stadium, New York Botanical Garden, Pelham Bay Park, Bronx Wildlife Center, which is great for kids, and Wave Hill, etc. And it was also noted as the birthplace for hip hop. So some interesting laws. Of course, there's tons of laws in New York, but I thought I'd put some interesting ones out here, such as adultery is still a crime. You cannot walk around on Sundays with an ice cream cone in your pocket. Women can go topless as long as it's not for business. A fine of $25 can be levied for flirting, and you cannot throw a baseball at someone's head for fun. So, for some tips and tricks, if you're having problems with hobos, things like that, wear a headset, like what I do. Listen to music. No fanny packs, wear backpacks. And you really can't get lost in Manhattan because it's mostly a grid system for the streets. Do some research, look it up. And so, yeah, that's basically New York in an apple core, is what I like to call it, because, the Big Apple, ha ha ha, cool. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. I am sorry for it being so rushed, but there is so much information for this. Like I said, do some research and have fun. Hope you all enjoyed.